Hello, ninth graders. This is Mrs. Luhtala, and I'm here with my colleague, Ms. Rousseau, and we are going to help you navigate your way through ProQuest. So we're going to start at New Canaan High School Library, and you can see we are going to go to the database page, which is where the blue computer is, right here. You will be prompted for a username and a password. I can't give you the whole thing. It is not your first name dot last name, and it is not your personal password. If you need further assistance, you can always go to your planner, because right there we have on page 41 the username and password that you will be needing. This will bring you to the database page. We are going to scroll down and go to ProQuest Platinum, the big one. This will bring you to the advanced search page. Do you remember this handout from lesson 14? You had to look at your dietary guidelines and your nutrient intake. We actually grouped the areas of concern into relevant search terms, and then we put them into a keyword list. So you chose 3 that were relevant. These are mine. These are not yours, so you are not to use them unless they really, really show up in your My Pyramid Tracker. And then you developed a research question. Mine was, how does saturated fat or cholesterol in my diet affect my health? Okay, now we're going to take that information, those keywords in that research question, and we're going to use that to drive our research in ProQuest Platinum. So we are going to take, in my case, not yours, the term saturated fat or the term cholesterol, and we're going to leave the default entries, which is citation and abstract, for that row. Then we're going to add the search term diet, and we are going to put an asterisk at the end of the word diet. There we are, right there. Then we are going to add the word or in this Boolean block, and I'll explain that shortly, and we're going to use the search term health in that line. We're going to keep diet as citation and abstract, but we are going to change health to subject. Here's how it looks in real life. And I'm stressing again, because this was an issue in prior years, that you are must use ProQuest Platinum only. You may not use the New York Times website or Google News or any other news organization. It has to be in ProQuest Platinum. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about Boolean connectors, which is these little words here. And you can see that if you use these and you click on the caret, you will have a drop-down menu. We're going to focus on and or. Now, what does and do for us? It actually combines keywords in the same search, so it's forcing the search into a narrower range. So for this search for cholesterol and saturated fat, it would have to find both terms in the article. So you would have actually less results here than you would in if you were using this connector or, which would mean that you would either have articles with the word diet in them, plus all the articles that have the word health in them. But it doesn't have to have diet and health in the same article. So why that asterisk after the word diet? Well, that's a good question. It's actually going to pull the word diet, but also any word that follows diet. So diets and dietary and dietitian and dieting, and also 2 words, so it would have dietary guidelines. Where is the asterisk on your keyboard? You hold down the Shift button, and then you type the number 8. See how the asterisk is right there? All right, let's talk about delimiter. We chose citation and abstract for most of our search terms, except we did change one. For the search term health, we changed the delimiter to subject. Now, you guys are going to do that also. The way you do that is you click on the caret, and we're going to choose subject for some, whereas we're going to choose citation and abstract for others. I want to talk a little bit about the difference between keyword searching and subject searching. And here's my analogy. If you have a GPS in your car and you say, I'm going to my friend Shona's house, it's not necessarily going to understand what you mean, even though it does know where your friend Shona's house is. But you have to give it the exact same language that's already in its inventory of words. That's the difference between a keyword and a subject. It's a predefined vocabulary designed mostly by the Library of Congress. Okay, it only searches the description, not the body of the article. So if the word appears in the article, that doesn't necessarily mean it's in the subject. It searches for one word or phrase at a time, and the spelling absolutely 100% has to be correct. It is very precise, which means it's going to give you a very narrow set of results, but they're going to be right on target. And as I just said, there will be a low number of results. Now, keyword searching is the way you normally talk. It's how you describe your topic. It searches all over the text, the author, description, the citation, the summary, everywhere. You can combine keywords together in many, many ways. We talked a little bit about and or, Boolean words. And you can include, and also your results will be much larger because they're going to include unrelated results. Let's talk a little bit about the limiters. In our search, we chose citation and abstract, and we also chose subject. Okay, so here's citation and abstract, and you may be asking at this time, what is a citation and an abstract? In ProQuest, this is what your citation and abstract is going to look like. Here's your citation, right here, and this is your abstract. That's a summary. Be very careful with abstracts, because if you copy and paste them, that's cheating. For this assignment, you must find a newspaper article only. And there is only one way for sure to know that you are looking at newspaper articles, and it's to do this. You're going to click on this tab. So when you get your results, it's automatically going to default to all sources. That's not what you want. Instead, you want newspapers. So, do you see this? You think we've made it clear enough? Not all sources, not scholarly journals, not magazines, not trade publications, not reference reports. Nope, we're going to go straight to newspapers. Here's an article, and this is something I want to show you in this article because you'll get some of these. All right, you can print using the database software interface, and you can also cite this article. I do want to point out that this article, if you look here, is anonymous. And I want to stress that if you have an anonymous article, you are not going to write the word anonymous in your bibliography. You just leave that empty, and you go straight to the article title. I can't tell you how many times we say it and how many times that gets ignored. If we click on the Cite This link, you are going to choose MLA. Here's MLA, the Modern Language Association, and there are lots of mistakes here. All right, so the first one is this, because it has the first name first and the last name last, and that's wrong. What you need to do instead is make it last name first. So this should actually be Rawlinson Kevin. All right. It's also missing a page number. It's missing a space. And the database name should be italicized. So I'm going to fix all of that by bringing this up here and repairing it. If there's any question and you are confused and you need a quick consultation, please refer to page 45 of your NCHS planner. Another place for you to refer to is the Moodle. All of your homework assignments, your class assignments, any information you need is on the Moodle, including your calendar. And this tells you exactly where you're supposed to be, what period of the day, which teacher you are. It tells you your section number, which is very important, what room you're supposed to be in, and what lesson you are on a given day. You have homework to do for next time. First, I'm going to have you read and highlight the points from your ProQuest newspaper article that you are going to find today during class. And then we're going to have you type a summary of your article as it pertains to your personal wellness. You're also going to save it to your U drive and the school network. And then you are going to bring to class the keywords and research questions you had from lessons 14 and 15. You're also going to bring the newspaper and your summary, and you're going to prepare to share all of those with your classmates here in class.